I'm going to ask you a couple more questions, and we're going to do a little game. Lex Luger, you said that obviously you bodyguarded Lex Luger, you hung around with Lex Luger, you travelled around with Lex Luger,
We wrestled together as well.
Wrestled together. Even Nikita Koloff, who was his best friend at the time, will say he was a butthole at the time. But
well,
how did you find Lex personally?
Well, at first we when I got in, we kind of, once we started on the road, our first night, I can remember this like it was yesterday. Luger didn't want to sell nothing. He did not want to sell. I headbutted him. He didn't want to sell it. I gave him a punch. He didn't want to sell it. I gave him a big boot. He didn't sell it. So I took a powder on the floor to make sure, is he all right? So in the ref, I called the ref. Hey, ref, come here, man. You tell Lex he don't start selling. I'm gonna leave. He's just gonna disqualify me because they brought me in to work with the dude so we can draw some money. So long story short, we're out in Tennessee somewhere. I think it was in Nashville, Knoxville, one of them. And this is our first match out on the road during our torture rack matches, right? Now, I told you what happened. He's not selling my stuff. So I tell the ref, hey, man, some of the stuff, I'm going to leave. So I get back in. We finish the freaking match, right? I get out. He goes over, of course. I go down, walk back down the aisle, and I get back in through the curtain towards the dressing room. And now I'm pacing back and forth the concourse where the dressing room is, see? Waiting for him to come back to the ring, from the ring. And so he comes back and he's walking around the concourse. And I'm going, hey, man, what the hell's going on, man? They brought me in here to work with you so we can draw some effing. I'm cussing and everything. I'm pissed because here's my opportunity and this guy's trying to blow it. And so I confronted him about it, 38 hot about it. And once I confronted him after that night, we had no more trouble. That's all I had to do was let him know I'm not the one, I'm not the one, man. And I had to do that with a couple of people to establish that I'm not the one to mess with.
Yeah.
I don't mess around. You know what I mean? Simple as that.
With Lex, is he just somebody who at the time was maybe aloof, but once you got to know, you basically had to work hard to get to know him, but once you got to know him.
Yeah. Once you got to know him, he was a good dude, man. He was a good guy, man. I mean, but until that point, he's like, man, what a prick. Yeah.
With Lex, I think, and this is my own personal opinion, he's so underrated, I think. I thought he was really, really good, especially in his later WCW years. And I think the only reason he wasn't as appreciated as maybe he should have been is because the heydays of, Ric Flair and still Hulk Hogan and everybody, and Sting and everybody else, it was just like the most talented people in the business all at once, and he didn't stand out because of that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, some people, they call them prima donnas, right? And they consider Luger a prima donna, because he looked good. I mean, he got that push, that all the boys wanted. He was just like one of those, pretty boys that, was chiseled out of stone that all the guys wanted to look like,